as the way student journalists learn journalism. And so they have a blog where they keep all their ideas called Collegiate, and they posted a link on Twitter last week. And what they did was they posted a question on their blog and on Twitter that said, you know, how are we going to change the way that we learn? How can we be better prepared for the real world? So they got a lot of responses. This is one of the cool things about Twitter. I think they had over 100 responses, and you can see they put them all. You guys can visit the link if you want. And what they learned was that, actually a lot of things. They learned that the professors, need to start learning from the students. That's what they got from professors and from students. So what does that mean? Professors grew up in print journalism. Print journalism as we know it, as they know it. You know, they would write a story. It would get published in a paper. Now, professors have to realize that this new media is what the students need to learn. And the problem is that they don't really know it. They don't know the technology. And so they need to start learning from their students so they can keep teaching it. Other things that they learned is that people need to learn non-traditional skills. And like I said, they need to be able to create a news pack. They need to be able to upload video. Another thing is that you need enthusiasm. To be successful in this new media newspaper industry, you need to be enthusiastic about what you're doing. You know, it's not something where you can just say, oh, well, we're going to go do a story. Maybe we should just throw a couple of them up on Twitter. Maybe we should write a blog post, once a month about what we've been doing in the office. Those things will work. But if you're enthusiastic about it, people will start following it. People will start following you. You'll be the trend leader. And it's all about taking risks. People obviously aren't comfortable with changing their ways. History has told us that 1,000 times. But taking a risk and taking a jump into new media is something that can absolutely benefit all of us. Like I said, increase the community. If you have websites, how many people advertise on their websites? All right, good. So you have new media. You bring people to your website. They look at a slideshow. Instead of maybe staying on that page for 2 seconds, they're staying on that page for 5 or 10 seconds. And it gives you a much higher chance for people to click on your advertisements, which means increased revenue. It brings people back to your site. And these social media tools are what's going to help people stay on that track. Okay, so how many people here don't have a Twitter account? How many people don't have a YouTube account? And how many people don't have a blog? Is there anyone that doesn't have all three? All right. Who wants to volunteer their school to be signed up for all of these right now? All right. So you first. All right. So, Twitter. Very simple. I'll have you do this to show everyone how easy it is. That's the point of this. I want to show you guys how easy it is to get into this and to do it successfully. So, here we go. Twitter. This is my Twitter feed, my personal one. I follow 159 people, 157 people, 129 people follow what I do. Most of those people, I have no idea who they are. But I don't know them personally. I know who they are. They're leaders in the industry that I want to get into. They're leaders in the social media industry. I've also got people, I've got the editor-in-chief of Business Week following my updates. I have the editor-in-chief of Mashable, one of the biggest blogs on the internet, following me. So it's a real cool thing to be able to talk to these people, and they'll respond. You send a message to them, and they will talk to you. So what we're going to do, very simple, we're going to create a new account. You press get started. You want to put the name of your newspaper. Okay, broadside. All right. So then you create your username. So do the_broadside. All right. Password and email. Sorry, this is the downside of doing it live.
Alright, there we go.
Alright. Where's Bob? Americus and Somers. I never understand those. Alright, create my account. And you are now the newest member of Twitter, able to talk to 16 million people online through this website. So, you'll see, you can customize everything in the settings, make your own customized background.
How do you follow people?
What you want, I was just about to go with that. So, go up top to find people.
Find people.
Or actually, it might be, yeah, sure, try that. They just changed their search. Sorry.
Okay. Gmail, Yahoo.
Go to find the tab Find on Twitter. Search for Griff, Griff, MCGRATH. One word. No.
That's not it. Griff.
Yep. MCGRATH. Yep. Alright, there I am. If you click on my name.
Maybe our first button.
Exactly. Press follow. Right under my picture.
Right under the picture. Alright.
Oh, how about that? I got a new follower as we were doing this. Perfect. And now, you are now following my updates on Twitter.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. It's that easy. This is something that everyone can do. Super simple. You just go on. I have a QU Chronicle account, which is my newspaper. And in the first day, I started following 50 other college newspapers. And they all follow me back. So it's one of those tools that is really helpful in getting ideas, getting people to read your paper. And, it's just, I love it. It's awesome. All right. WordPress.com, free blogging service. How many people here have a blog to their website? Paper, I mean. Personal blog? Not the same. Cool. Who uses WordPress.com? Cool. All right. So who would like to set up a blog on WordPress for their paper? All right. Perfect. Sorry to put you on the spot. The reason I'm doing this is I want to show you guys how easy it is to get into this. So who can tell me the importance of a blog?
It gives you constant updates as to what's going on, and it gives you a unique personal perspective that you may not find in print journalism.
Right. So what it does is it gives your paper a human face. Instead of just throwing out stories on the internet, what it does is it allows you to have that dialogue with your readers. It allows you to tell them what you're thinking, tell them what's happening behind the scenes, and it's that conversation. It's that, oh, I know the people that are behind that. I read their updates, I read what they're doing. And people are interested in that. We have our blog, it gets somewhere around 50 hits a day. And, it's also another avenue to get increased ad revenue, but, that's an aside. So